My name is CJ, and I am a piano instructor at Noteworthy Piano Lessons. I'm also the owner, so it's just me. Noteworthy Piano Lessons, that's me. I've been teaching piano for a little over 9 years now. I started in the fall of 2008, and I started with just two students. And over the course of the next 9 years or so, it's mostly been part-time. I take 3 or 4 students here, 3 or 4 students there. Um, but I had a day job and I did other volunteer activities, so I just didn't have a lot of time. However, that all changed 6 months ago when I quit my day job and I began to more or less teach piano as my full-time job. So I thought, as part of my work and part of my marketing scheme, kind of, I guess, I'm gonna put out these videos. These are called Music Monday videos. So to give you a little bit of background on me, I've been playing piano since I was about 7, so that's 31 years. And I've been full-time teaching piano for about 6 months. Right now I have 8 full-time students and 2 part-time students. If you're in the Des Moines area and you're looking for a teacher, I am available. I give both in-studio, this is my studio, in-studio lessons as well as in-home lessons, so I will come to you as well. I will put the link for my contact information through my Facebook page as well as through Nextdoor in the doobly-doo below, so look down there for that. So a little information about what these videos are going to be like. I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a mini lesson. What does a lesson look like, a music lesson? More or less a piano lesson. And so we'll be doing a little bit of that, and then we'll be talking a little bit about a piece of music each week. We will tend to stick to piano music because that's what I'm most familiar with, but I do love music in general, so we'll be talking about a lot of different kinds of music. So today's first lesson is, why is music important anyway? In my opinion, music has much more important abilities or impacts on our lives as humans. First of all, music is an emotional catalyst. This is one of the things I think is most readily apparent, and I think it's why most people want to kind of disregard music in particular, but arts in general, because it does evoke emotional responses. I work in a church. I volunteer at my church. I'm the director of music there, which means I direct the choir. I work with the praise band to play every Sunday, and you can tell when people are moved by the music. Often it's a style or a type of music that evokes something in us. I know that Ace of Base is not the height of musical ability. However, anytime I hear Ace of Base songs, I immediately go back to my junior and senior years in high school, which were a really good time, and I spent a lot of time with people I really enjoyed, and we listened to Ace of Base every once in a while. It was on the radio, so we heard it a lot. And so that music, even though it's not what we would call high quality music, evokes an emotional response to me, and it makes me feel, oh, nostalgic. And so emotion really is goes hand in hand with music, or music goes hand in hand with emotion. So that's the emotional reasons. Now let's move to the intellectual reasons, or the logical reasons why music is important. First of all, music is believed to be a precursor to communication, to actual language. And if you listen to somebody talking, even if you listen to my talking on this video, you can hear differences in pitch, in timbre. These are the sounds that are coming out of my mouth. And so that really is a massive contribution to human communication. In addition to that, music can communicate emotions, and I know we're going back to emotional reasons here, but it can communicate emotional states or emotional reasons sometimes much better than just words. Music is much more powerful than words. Words have the capacity to be very powerful, but when you add music to them, they become exponentially more powerful. You add an exciting soundtrack to a speech, or you think about the speech itself. It's not the words that are so powerful necessarily, but the way they are delivered, how the voice rises and falls, where the pauses are in that speech. And so that those musical elements really make words more powerful and therefore make music more powerful than words. So the next thing about the next intellectual reason is that learning music actually changes how your brain works. And there have been studies shown that children actually do better academically, particularly in proportional math and fractions when they've had musical lessons, when they have some musical understanding. In addition to that, because sound consists of waves and you have different values, or what they call hertz, for those waves, they vibrate at different speeds. And so those concepts really add into that. So that math, proportional math and fractions really improve in students who have had musical lessons. The last thing I want to talk about in the rational category is that the use of music in learning actually improves retention. There are things, I took a chemistry class in high school, and let me tell you, chemistry is not my forte. I had to take it in order to graduate. And I really struggled in that class just because chemistry, science is not my forte. But there are things I still remember from that class, and most of the things I remember are because of music. We learned a song about moles, not the little animal, but about the unit of measurement. And the song really sticks that in my head. I can still sing it today. And talking about a mole is a unit of 6 times 10 to the 23rd power. There is no reason why I should retain that information, but I have, because the teacher chose to use music to communicate that particular point. Also, I know who created the periodic table of elements because of another song. By the way, it's a guy named Mendeleev. If you want to go back a little bit further and talk about some more simplistic things, when you look at preschool or young childhood education, counting songs, 5 Little Monkeys jumping on a bed. This is a song or a chant or a rhyme that talks about subtraction. You want to talk about the 12 Days of Christmas. This is a counting song. Even down to how we learn the ABCs. This use of music in helping people retain information is widely used and incredibly effective. That's all there is for this Music Monday. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like below and subscribe if you'd like to get notifications on more Music Monday videos. I will also post videos on Wednesday. It's called Writing Wednesday. And the links to noteworthy piano lessons are also down in the doobly-doo. I think I already said that, but I'm going to say it again. So, all that being said, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.